Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to be doing a review on a foundation. Do I love it? Do I hate it? You guys are going to have to wait and see. But basically I'm going to be doing some swatches of not all but 10 of the medium range, as well as a full-on application and review of the JOUER foundation. If you're interested in finding out more about this foundation and if I give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, so first I'm going to actually start out with some swatches for you guys before I test out the foundation. So when you buy the foundation, you get to pick 3 samples, and they have, I want to say about 5 or 6 that you could pick from. And the first thing I picked was their sample for their foundation in the shade medium. So you could pick light, medium, tan, or deep, and they'll give you some samples in that range. So I have 10 colors in the medium range. That way if mine doesn't work, I could try out these colors and kind of see which one would have been my color. And those are the ones that I'm going to swatch for you guys, so you could kind of get an idea of their colors as well. The next sample that I picked was their concealer. I haven't really heard anything about their concealer, so I don't know if it's good or bad, so I figured this was a good way to try it. They have 4 colors: wheat, creme brulee, dulce de leche, amber. With the concealer, you don't really get to pick your shade range. They just give you one of each, and you get to try it out, and then they have a list of all of the ones that they carry. The final sample that I picked was a sample of their clay mask. It's supposed to be a intensive moisture mask that deeply hydrates and replenishes dry, thirsty, aging skin, aka my skin. So yeah, I'm excited to try that out. So let's jump right into the swatches. I'm going to be swatching these on my hand as well as on my face. Here it just basically tells you all 50 shades. This is the brush that they sell to apply the foundation with. I'm not a big fan of this type of brush, so I didn't even bother buying it, but I've heard it's good. So I'm gonna do the first 5 on this side and then the other 5 on this side. I currently don't have anything on my face besides some moisturizer. Alright, so we're gonna start with Pebble, which is to light medium skin with neutral undertones. Next we have Cool Beige, which is for light medium skin with cool peachy undertones. Next we have Fawn, which is for medium skin with golden undertones. I feel like this is a very popular shade. When I was looking up reviews and kind of looking at what color I think I should get, a lot of ladies use Fawn. It's actually really pretty. Alright, next up we have Cameo, which is for medium skin with warm yellow undertones. I'm really still learning about undertones and everything like that, so I feel like being able to try all these different foundations with different undertones is a really big help. I feel like that is a lot like Fawn. Very similar, just Cameo is a little bit deeper. And then finally for this side we have Cashmere, which is for medium skin with peachy undertones, which is the one that I got. I kind of ran out of room up here, but and these are the first 5 colors in order. Now let's move on to the next 5. Next we have Almond, which is for medium skin with cool peachy undertones. And this is the one that they actually suggested for me in the little color. You could put in kind of what your undertones and where your skin range is and all that stuff. And they suggest one for you. Alright, so Almond. Okay, moving on to the next color, we have Birch, which is for medium skin with yellow undertones. Alright, moving on to Latte, which is for medium skin with golden peachy undertones. And that is Latte. And after Latte is Golden Sand, which is for medium skin with golden undertones. I feel like this color reminds me a lot of MAC Studio Fix NC35, which is actually my summer foundation. Let me just try some above it just for color comparison. Okay, not exactly. Not really, but it's in this shade range. This is, again, for reference, NC35. If you guys are that shade, you could kind of reference off of that. Final shade that we are testing today is going to be Honey Beige, which is for medium skin with neutral olive undertones. These are the other 5. I'm going to go ahead and wash all of this off, and I'm going to come back and do the actual review on the foundation. Alright, now that I took off basically a whole layer of skin, used 30 million makeup removers, and stained my sweater, we could definitely get started with this review. So like I said, I just washed my face, so I have absolutely nothing. So we are going to start from scratch if I could find my moisturizer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of moisturizer, just enough that my skin does not get flaky under the foundation. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put primer. I'm going to put primer all over my face. I know some people put half primer and then half not primer, but then they do like half sponge, half brush. And I'm like, those are 2 completely different variables that if something looks crappy, I don't know if it's because of the primer or if it was a sponge or whatever. So I'm going to be doing primer all over and then do one side with a sponge and one side with a brush. Alright, so this is the foundation. This is the packaging that it comes in. I'm going to go ahead and apply it, and then I'm going to talk about it more in depth in the packaging and all that afterwards. So I'm going to be doing this side with a sponge and this side with the brush. So we're going to go ahead and get started. My sponge is damped. And then I am going to be doing half a pump because literally, I'll explain more later, but literally a whole pump covers my entire face and then some. So I'm just going to be doing half a pump. I've been using this foundation for a couple days now, and I have not applied it with a brush. I've only used my sponge. So I'm actually excited to see what it looks like with a brush. But, you know, right away you could tell the coverage of it is amazing. I have basically the same amount of redness on this side, and you can't even tell. This is half a face. That is crazy. Next, I'm gonna go in with a brush. This is from Real Techniques, and it's called the Expert Face Brush. Just going in with half a pump on this side. Right away, I like the sponge better. It could have been because I applied it straight on here, but then again, I applied it straight on the sponge on this one, so I'm not too sure, but I don't know if you could tell, like the coverage is not the same. One, I didn't even finish my face, but it's not the same as with the sponge. So I'm just gonna put some on my finger, just literally a little bit, and then just kind of go back in. But I feel like I could see my pores a lot more with this side than this side. I'm recording on my phone, so honestly I don't think you guys can see up close and personal like my pores and all that. So I think with this foundation, either sponge or brush would be fine. It's just more of a personal preference and what you like. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys all about the foundation. So it comes in this lovely gold box that has my fingerprints all over it. And then this is the foundation. So you could see compared to the box, it's a little deceiving. It comes in this frosted glass bottle with this gold top. Very cute. It's not too heavy. It comes with 0.6 fluid ounces. It is a lot less than typical foundations. You know, the average standard is about 1 ounce. And then mine's already dirty because typical. But it comes with a pump and you could twist it off. This is a very, very, very liquidy foundation. Probably the most liquidy foundation that I have owned. So about this foundation, I've actually worn it 3 times already, from like 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening. So I've had a full 12 hours, multiple days of wearing it. I was really able to test out how well it held and kind of how it reacted to my skin. And my verdict on it is, drumroll please, that I absolutely love it. It is so lightweight. That is my absolute favorite part of it. So like I said, it's very liquidy and a little goes a long way. 1 full pump literally covers my whole face, and I could get my neck and my ears and just blend it out. Even though it does only have 0.6 ounces, I feel like it kind of makes up with that, with the fact that you don't need that much. So it kind of balances out. You guys saw my skin at the beginning of this video. I have a whole bunch of redness on my face, a few pimples here, and my skin looks completely flawless to me right now. It is definitely a full coverage foundation, but it does not feel like one. It is so lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face right now. I kind of want to talk about the longevity of it. So like I said, I've worn it 3 days already for 12 plus hours, and I didn't get any film of me at the end of the day. But basically the only con I guess that I would have about this foundation is that I found that on my shin at the end of the day it started to separate a lot, and kind of on the bridge of my nose, which is, the bridge of my nose is very common with whatever foundation I use, but my shin is not that common. And honestly, it's kind of tough to tell right now because it is winter and my skin is ridiculously dry, and I think it just, maybe I need to moisturize better before I put on the foundation. But it's really nothing too crazy. It's just something that if I do have to pick one thing that I don't like about it, it would be that it separates on my shin. I really have nothing negative to say about this foundation. If you are looking to try a new foundation, I highly recommend this one. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the JOUER foundation. Totally worth it. I absolutely love it. If you're looking for that full glam, airbrushy skin, full coverage, whatever, this is definitely your go-to foundation. Alright guys, well that's basically all for this video. I hope you guys have a great day, morning, night, whatever time you're watching this video. Have a great day. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.